Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, collective. Welcome to, I just got a shower. Um, Ignite Your Soul, Merging Two Worlds. Today, it's not my first time, but I am going to align and channel Jesus' message, which is a similar message. It might resonate, it might not. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. But channeling Jesus in the highest good of the collective mission that I personally, I'm nervous. All right. Because anytime Jesus comes in, it's unconditional love, and that's all you can really feel. It might get a little emotional, teary eyed. Maybe not. Pretty well rehearsed and trained. So, okay. Let me just chill for a minute. I may pull. What the fuck? I might pull some tarot. I did put that in here as a tarot reading for the collective as well. I'm going to really try to focus on the truth and nothing but the truth for the collective. Align with Jesus's truth that was basically his legacy and what he left for us to know and learn and grow from, which not everybody has done that. They say that you're on the righteous path, but you aren't far from the righteous path, because I have too been far from the righteous path, even though my intentions were good, just like Jesus. Okay, his intentions were pure, um, and yet taken for granted and used like a doormat, right? Um, so my job as a way shower, as someone that come in to experience the twin flame journey, was to experience the inner child healing, okay, which absolutely not. Jesus didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that. That was not part of his legacy. However, he did need to experience the temptations that lied ahead of his journey, his personal journey. And so that's what I feel in the collective, why you need to hear this message from and channeling from Jesus, and as well as my own experience. I too, and I choose to, not everybody will choose this. It's really the middle path. Jesus chose the middle path. He had no idea that he was here to sacrifice his life. He just knew that when he had them moments and them times up on the mountain to meditate and choose to intentionally connect to the Father God, all that is. We just can call it the all that is, because we're not separate from that. Not me, not you, collective. However, he was too tempted, you know, but he passed that test of temptation, as well as he came to have a voice for others that didn't have a voice, to speak up, to defend themselves, right? So we're all learning and really walking the same damn path. It's just a little more unique in whatever you decide to make it. So that really is what I was here to do as well. However, what I didn't know nor understand, that I was born with such a purity of energy, just like when we have kids, and they are too, until it's tempted, it's put into this other lower dimensional density vibrational energy on earth, which too happened to me. The temptation, I was weak, I fell for that temptation, I walked that path of lower density energies until I had enough. Till I said I had enough, and I wanted to be. I can't really say that I wanted to be a channel. I just wanted to know more about the unknown, the unseen, and I did that. I chased that for years and years. I started at 8 years old, so I'm about to be 50. And anyways, what I'm here to do as the way shower is there's an untruth in Jesus' story that was told to us, and there's a truth to that too. Okay, so there's an untruth and there's a truth. The collective, it's up to you to choose by how you perceive the untruth and the truth. Okay, it's not for one to judge how you perceive it. It is from clearly your perspective and your perception. And Jesus wants everybody to know this, that wherever you are, just like he was perfect and perfectly aligned for him to continue his legacy that he ended up leaving with us, to know that we will ascend again and be one. And that time is now. Okay, because I'm walking that middle path, and it has been very challenging. And I first needed to go through healing the inner child and releasing even blame or shame or guilt that I put on to those who raised me and didn't teach me the righteous path. So, and I'm not saying that they didn't. It's just because they clearly did not. They were not taught. Okay, and you might be in the same energy or experience. I'm also hearing that as also Jesus did when he walked the 40 days and 40 nights, he allowed God, the Father, to supply him. There was no one outside that he needed to go to or ask for assistance. And we too are that capable when we release what no longer serves us, meaning dependency, codependency on others. Okay. And it's about independence. Okay. He came to talk or teach about independence and self-control and self-discipline. Okay. I too had to walk that path. So, and Jesus is my mentor. Before anyone here in the physical reality is my mentor, I listen to that energy. I embody the energy of grace and unconditional love because he gave me that opportunity at my very, and this is mine, okay, yours could be completely different. It was so fast and sudden that he appeared in my room. I could not see his face, only felt the love, and could not be anywhere near me. I just knew that I need to follow love. Love, it was to open my heart, to let more love in, to experience more love and joy. Because at that moment, I was ready to end my life. And, well, I asked and it was given. I was like, why? Why does anybody want to live in a world that's so cruel and there's so much abuse with the divine feminine, babies in dumpsters, and I just fucking lost it. That is my truth, and I'm going to speak my truth. This is the way I spiritually awoke, and Jesus came to me and said, it's okay. Just open your heart. Let love in. Experience more joy. Don't worry about the things happening out here because we have no control over that. That is about their life, their lessons, their way of experience in the dense earthly plane. But here's the thing. Can we really say it didn't end well for Jesus? Can we really say he would have ascended if he did not forgive those who did that to him? He wouldn't have. Just like we will not if we don't learn to forgive ourselves for those that we have hurt, how can we even have a deeper understanding of healing the emotional trauma that is built up in the body from childhood trauma, right? Mentally, emotionally, and physically. Whether it was, being molested, being beaten, being, whatever it is, neglected, rejected. And it's really not about rejection either. And Jesus is coming through to say rejection is protection. Okay, when you're rejected, it's your protection. And then when that happens, the moment you feel unsafe, you need to go to the source. You don't look outside of you for love. You fill your own cup up first. So yeah, a lot is going on in the collective. And unless we get on a collective vibration to want to change and be open-minded and allow ourselves and step into releasing and letting go of that emotional trauma and dealing with it with acceptance and forgiveness. Not to forgive someone's behaviors by no fucking means, all right? That's not why Jesus got to forgive. It was to show forgiveness was that powerful, rose him up into ascension to come back again and live again. And by the way, he is still alive in the physical. He's everywhere at once. Anyways, so yeah, Jesus, as I am a chosen one on the twin flame journey, so was Jesus. That's how Mary and Jesus came together, right? They did all that. Same thing. She had to experience the pain and the loss, right? As well as the mother. Okay. So this is also a message for some mothers and some fathers that are experiencing the loss or death of a loved one, a child, someone very close and near. Okay. They're safe. They will always, always be accepted into the kingdom of heaven after the life review, of course. They have to know and learn. So the review, everybody's got screwed up. All right. The review is not, how you want to say it. It's a review of your life, but it's a review of the things that you could have done better. Okay. So if you choose, and it's also, it shows hidden gems in there that other people did for this person, which they had not been they've been unaware of. But what you didn't know is before we incarnated, to come here and have the same experience that Jesus did, right? To trust the Father, to obey and be obedient as to discipline yourself in the area of temptation. And the temptation, I believe it's always going to be there because it took me years and years and years. And I still sometimes feel a temptation, not to do drugs, but I was also a smoker. Okay. And sometimes when life throws shit in at me, I have a tool belt now that is very capable of dealing with anybody's shit that comes at me, or if I self-create it, of course. But I just feel like, I need to open up and I need to be truthful with you because not long ago I still smoked and I still felt alone, even though every day I get up and I have this ritual to be with myself and hermit and go within and allow myself to be more open and definitely build the YouTube channel with grace and integrity, and walk the path. I did not walk the path alone. I had not a whole lot of help from like my physical world family or friends, except for abandonment, and rejection and being denied, um, just like Jesus was, right? Because I looked crazy. And that's okay, because I'm not. Those of you that think I am are the ones that are still in the densest energy and need Jesus more than anything, because I've also been there. That day of seeing Jesus light up my room, light up his heart, couldn't see his face, just saying, follow the Holy Spirit. I'm like, I can feel this. Who is the Holy Spirit? I'm like, I had to follow my own Holy Spirit. We are one with Jesus. We've never been apart from that, separated from that. Even when we're in that dense energy, he's still there. He's still got our back. He's still trying to drag us out. Just like the footprint, you can't see him carrying you. They look like your own footprint, but he's carrying you. So yeah, that has been my experience, and I'm here to share that I know I'm not alone. I know I can get through anything that life decides to come at me, or someone else tries to throw on to me. I got the tools. I got the guns, babe. I got God here on both sides. And that's all I need. And the world is realizing right now how, I don't want to say least important, but it really isn't about having, it is and it ain't. Okay, so we have both choices. We have this duality over here to have a human family, and then we have this one over here to create one that resonates to our new energy, because we're all changing, we're all shifting, we're all raising our vibrations. And if you're not, you need to get on board, because you're missing out. You're missing out on the real blessing. Okay, the real blessing that Jesus mentors me every single day of my life. And as long as I keep moving forward and don't stop believing in my dreams, my desires, and knowing that I'm supported in everything that I do, everything that I want to create, everything, everywhere, everyone, my whole entire family is safe and protected outside of their own life lessons and the shit they create for themselves. Okay? And I know the difference. Anywho, I'm going to pull some cards, because a lot of you are saying, why so much death? Why so much death? I get your curiosity. I want you to be curious. Jesus wants you to be curious, but he also wants you to understand from a deeper and how do I say that? A deeper inner knowing that death brings rebirth. Okay, whether it's a metaphysical, spiritual awakening, death of the old way of thinking, feeling, being in the world, or perceiving the world. It's also a physical death that this person, which we didn't remember, we had the veil over our eyes so we could get through the first part of the experience, not knowing, and then becoming the seeker, and then finding. So when you seek to know the unknown in Jesus, to see his face, to know his energy, to know that he is everywhere and anywhere in a drop of a second, that's the truth. That's, until you do that, your life will be in a loop. And you will stay in the lower dimensional energies and see death as a scary and a fearful thing. Or you can see it. And wait a minute. I'm being told to tell you to honor that feeling. Okay. Honor that feeling, because this is something also that was powerful in Jesus forgiving the people that um, harmed him and killed him. Okay. And then taking others that were there with him. Okay. And ascending. So that's the power of forgiveness. Okay. It's not about the behavior or the reaction or whatever. But y'all are asking, and I can feel it strongly, why so much death? Why is this person choosing to die? Well, not everybody has a contract to die from drugs, or not everybody has a contract to die from a car accident or whatever. And there's no accidents, happenstance, or circumstance or coincidences. Okay, everything is a choice. And sometimes when we're in the lower density and energies, we choose to drive like a crazy maniac. All right. And that's not an accident, that's a choice. So what happens is sometimes we don't take that door of death. Sometimes there's a different door. Right. That's why people that are on these drugs, okay, it is a way to escape. How do I know? I did it. I wanted to escape from the freaking reality that I couldn't even understand, that I didn't know that I created. I blamed everybody else and I didn't want to feel it. Once you belong or feel like you belong and you know you belong, you will let that go. You will let go of any emotional trauma, any mental belief that there's an illness or can be. So anyways, about the death thing, there's many reasons. Mainly, there has been, and this is what you don't remember because of the veil of illusion that was needed to put over your eyes as the human experience, right? The soul always knows because there's a contract on both sides of that. But with the source, okay, he created us to see and experience and be here. So he is in us. He sees all things. He knows all things. He has never been, this. He's an energy. He's an extension of us that he created us. And when before, this is what you don't know, before we incarnated in the dense energy of Earth and other dimensions and planets and what not and the other things we want to get into. But once we did that and we grounded, and what's the first thing that we needed to do? What is it? Seek shelter. Now, it was about, how do I say this? I'm going to make this real clear and simple. We chose, before we came, our names, our dates of birth, our time of arrival, right? All that. And our time of exit. And there's not just one. That's the thing. Right? So the idea, and to see it from both polarities, all right, the metaphysical reason, which is spiritually, and the physical reason. Some have contracts, some don't even know, right? That's why we have the lingering souls and spirits, they don't even know they're gone because it was so quick and spontaneous. However, once a person like me, a medium, And a soul like that comes to me or latches on to my energy because of the light that I carry, right? I let it go. I send it back to the divine and alchemize any lower density energies because the tunnel is real. Okay. Once we get into that light in that tunnel, it pulls you right to which level you decide to leave physically. Okay. So you can't lie to the light. If there's an inner child wound that has been unhealed, you're going to go this way to face that. And it depends on you when and you're done and over that, and then rise up to the next level of ascending. Okay. So ascending even on the other side to go to a new world, a new place, planet, whatever, or even incarnate back here on earth like Jesus did. He's still here. So anyway, I am energy. You are energy. Jesus is energy. And that's what ascending and ascension taught us. That there is something after we leave the dense world, the pain, the suffering, right? I had to learn by wanting to be a master intuitive psychic medium, energy healer, blah, 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 labels, everything. Just the I am, right? That is my label. I am the I am, as you are. And you will soon find out, or you won't. You won't accept the healing that is coming from the divine. You won't open your heart. You won't choose to mentally clear and align the coherence of the mind and the heart so you can have more. Your birthright is to know that you're never alone. You're never alone. The Father will always provide. There's no such thing as lack or scarcity. Jesus manifested. The moment he said, well, what will I do? He raised the basket and it was full of fish. Right? That's your power. That's how powerful you are, collective. And until we all have this knowledge, and that's why I'm here to give it, because Jesus gave it to me and taught me how to walk the righteous path. First, I walked the other path. I had to know the difference. I had to feel, well wait, this don't feel righteous. I went from sympathizing with other people's emotional trauma, whatever, okay, to being able to empathize. And I have to stay clear, being the strong empathic soul that I am as the channel. I feel other people's pity pain on demand, right? Truth be told, it's like, bam, done. I know what it is. Okay. But anyways, the message from Jesus is to keep moving forward, to open your heart, let him in, let him guide you towards more love, more light. Not that you won't have challenges. He's going to guide you out of those challenges. He's going to hold your hand, even though you can't see it. Maybe some of you can, like me. But that was my path. And I'm here to tell you right now, I don't give a shit what you believe. If you believe me or you don't believe me, this is your choice. But I had a choice, and I asked. I asked to know about the unknown. I wanted to meet Jesus. I wanted to sense and feel I wanted to know who God was. I wanted to know who the Holy Spirit was. And that was my intent. Not knowing. It was really what I was destined to know. So I could be the way shower and speak aligned with God's truth for a collective reason, not only individually, but yes, with my client, I connect individually, channel messages of their souls, their higher selves, and what they need right now, and what is their current perspective, and where do they want to move that to. I mean, Jesus taught me everything. Jesus. And I swear to God, the moment that, okay, God told me to ask for things too, right? And you know them by their fruit. They give it freely or they kick and scream. And they're in lack of mind, scarcity. But anyways, let's dive into the cards. Don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid. Okay. That's what you knew. You knew coming it would be challenging. What you didn't know is that you were going to be making it harder than it needed to be. Right? Oh, and another thing I'm hearing is you don't need to know every step of the way. Let it go. That's how you enjoy the journey. You embrace the challenge. You attract more love when you give it to yourself. Okay. So let's see what comes up. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you are working real hard. What are they working on hard? Oh, working on real hard to receive. This could be a pay raise, I hear, for some of you, because I'm seeing something being handed. Some of you could be working in your flower garden. All right, I just heard, or need to. So something's you've been working on, okay, is coming to fruition. Someone's coming to offer you a new position. Okay. This could be 4 offers because I'm really I'm seeing 4 flowers. Also hearing there is a masculine coming forward. All right. Something about apology. So they're working on that. Working a little too hard, I guess. Could be a Scorpio. Let's see. I love channeling Jesus. Okay, this could be a fire sign. King of Wands, Prince of Chariot of Fire. So, yeah, somebody's coming toward you. They're about to take action. This could be someone you also worked with in the past. Or okay, yeah, it's definitely about love. There's a love offer, partnership. Okay, give me a minute. Tune in. And my dog. Okay, so at the center of the reading, we have an offer. Okay. It is definitely a divinely guided connection. Okay. With the Lover's card here, that is the Twin Flame card. Yes, that's what's going on. Could be a Gemini. Okay, I see the Gemini sign. Could be a water sign, fire sign, and air sign. Okay, well, that's Gemini. Whatever. Oh, Earth too, with the 8 of Pentacles. So, somebody Here's the thing. We have the Three of Swords. Can we trust this? Okay, I also hear from the divine that you are going to love this offer that's coming. It is from the divine. Okay. It's really going to offer you a lot of emotional healing. It's a leadership position, and you worked hard for it. All right. I don't know who this message is for. Just take what resonates. Okay. But I feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself, a lot of emotional clearing. So the divine is rewarding you. Okay. There's been a lot of emotional trauma here when it comes to love connections, work connections, trust issues. All right. You can trust this. Okay. I had to double check because, and by the way, I do have my rose quartz crystal out here today. Unconditional love. Okay. There's also someone going through this sorrow. Okay. And my dog turned that. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. So as you know, this moon cycle that's coming up, I think it's Sagittarius. Yeah. So I got the King of Wands and I got the Queen of Wands. For some of you, I'm hearing don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. I know your heart hurts right now. Okay. You're going through some pain. You could be this Queen of Wands. Okay. So there could be something that you really worked hard on. Okay. This could be the King of Wands here. The perfect exact mate and partner, whatever you have. But love is coming. There is. Okay. So I feel like this King of Wands that's looking at the Eight of Prudence here is really needing to work on their self. There's a sense of Ten of Swords, a Lord of Ruin, which is cruelty to the self. And this is definitely a mental condition. Maybe they're working on that, okay? Or they need to work on that. But there is this strong Emperor. And again, I'm getting Taurus. So Aries, Leo, Taurus. All right. They really, I want to say this. They really see how hard they had to work for love in the past, because this is a Page of Cups. This is really, that's like really, well, this is also someone embracing the inner child and loving their self more. Okay, I just heard. And the divine is bringing in this beautiful cup for whoever, take what resonates. You got all the signs out here. But I'm hearing the child of the voice of the divine. Okay. So there has been the sense or feeling of being chained to, I don't know, a person, place, thing, or an idea of what love looked like. All right. Or like there shouldn't be any pain when it comes to love. There shouldn't but there is, okay, that is a necessary process of two people being able to come into union and work together. So I feel like there's also, for some of you, this emperor, um, not only learning how to love their self again, but there's something about a child or the inner child. Okay, I don't know, take what resonates. Um, and yeah, so the Ten of Swords. There's something betrayal. Okay, there's some kind of feeling left for dead, stabbed in the back, betrayed um, by this person. So they've really had to do the deep dive, I hear, and go within. All right. This was necessary. Okay, so this was necessary. Um, but there's a sense and feeling of something coming towards you, or you moving forward, moving on past this heartache, this sorrow, this emotional trauma, this mental feeling caged in your mind, I heard. Okay, maybe some of you, okay, so some of you have an emperor. Okay, masculine energy, feminine energy, whatever. It's a Taurus, Aries, Leo, whatever. Since they were a child, they felt caged in their mind. All right. This could have been from the mother. Okay, I'm getting from the mother. Um, I'm hearing the father worked. Okay, the father always was working. Um, I feel like the father was actually the one that wanted to give this child more love. All right. So lack of love from a mother, because, oh wow. Okay. So, anyways, you're moving past that, or some of you are really diving deep and embracing that right now. We'll leave it there. Some of you, okay, with the Six of Cups in the traditional tarot, is nostalgia. All right. So the past returns. I heard the past is returning for a bit. So you can embrace entering into the void. Okay, this, ooh, yeah. Okay. Phew. Um, and so you can rest. So you can rest easily, knowing that you're on the path of independent, being more independent, take what resonates. But there's definitely hearing a King of Cups. Under the underlying energy. All right. I'm actually getting, like, if you're a feminine and you're watching, you have more than one masculine working on coming to bring you an offer. This could be a job offer. It's definitely emotional fulfillment from the divine. Okay. Hold on. I feel like there is some past life energy been cleared up. So this is your perfect match, and the divine is bringing this person in closer and closer. I do feel like some of them are still a little afraid to open up emotionally because of this. They're still working on this inner child. An eagle. Oh, yeah. Well, there's some kind of bird down here. You might be seeing the eagle, crow, right? Um, yeah, this person is coming. And once they let go or release this imprisoned mindset, there's going to be a harmonious exchange with the entire universe blessing you, okay? Physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, okay? Um, there's something going to be replaced. Let's see. Lord of Sorrow. I heard something will be replaced. Yeah, loss of pleasure. Okay, so there's an energy with this Lord of Sorrow and the Lord of loss of pleasure. Okay, so due to lack of being able to connect emotionally to the mother, they were not really able to, there's a loss of a mother or a lack of connection to a mother emotionally. Um, it created this really sad inner child, okay? Um, but they're starting to shift that perspective, I hear, and notice what they have in their life. So they're not really choosing to look at things as a loss anymore. I'm hearing for some of you. Let's verify this. 6 of Cups. Yeah, Lord of Swift. All right. So as fast as the past has returned, it will swiftly move out because of this hard work that this person, you, collective, whoever watching, is doing. You could be this fire sign, air sign, water sign. All right. Um, there's hmm, okay. So there is a masculine coming in from the past. I'm hearing for some of you, all right, are really truly wanting to start something new. Um, but they still have a little work to do. I'm hearing they're at like an 8, or if you want to see the 8 to the ace in the mental space, okay? But they are doing it, okay? They've been going within. You, okay, you, I'm hearing you, Divine Feminine, need to understand that this person, they love you. They love you for who you are. It's that they have in the past probably projected um, a sense or a feeling onto you. And this is where the apology is coming from, okay? So they know they're at blame, a loss of pleasure, a loss of um, even recognizing you, okay? And they know it's their own stuff that they need to deal with, and they have been going within. They've really been silencing their mind and trying to take complete control of their emotions from the inner child's perspective to be a little more playful, I hear. Yep, this is a soulmate, a twin flame, because we got the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, I did the channeled message earlier. That definitely was something that was needed because this is what's going on here. This is why we are choosing to abandon not only ourselves but source. We're choosing to abandon the source that gave us life, um, and truly choosing to stay in this prison, this mindset, this old belief, this old energy. Because all it is energy, and it just needs to be recognized, um, accepted, validated, and you get to validate yourself. And I feel like this masculine has done some work. Um, it doesn't. He doesn't want to come in too fast, okay? Because I feel and sense that this masculine may have been slow and steady, okay? Slow, maybe not even really showed that they were slow and steady. Maybe when it comes to working, keeping a job, all right, being able to emotionally or physically connect to you if you're a divine feminine, and it's mainly because of healing this inner child wound uh, from the mother. Okay, so they're starting to awaken and see that it's really not hard. Okay, I'm already here. I sense, feel, and know now that this is my person. I love them. I want to offer them so much more. And I know I still have work to do, right? Temperance. But there's patience. Yeah. There's definitely patience that's needed on your um, energy. But things might change very quickly. So you might get a surprise. Take it lighthearted that this is your person. All right. So not only have you worked hard for this emotional fulfillment and gift, there's a physical it's huge, all right, as well as spiritual. Okay. It's a connection, it's a love connection I'm getting. It's a work opportunity. It is divinely guided. Okay. Um, the leadership position. Okay, so since we got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands on the table, um, this is you becoming one with the self, and this is why the divine is rewarding you with unconditional love, so much love. Okay, you're gonna be wow. Okay, this also resonates to Jesus. All right, this is exactly what he offered me and he showed me was possible when he stood in front of me, and I felt that. Okay. Man, I feel like whoever that you are, this emperor energy, you really had to work hard for love and intention from your mother. That brought you so much heartache as a child, but now you see it. Okay. I feel like even the divine is making this mother, and she is still here in the physical. I feel it. Whoever you are, your mother also has to face all this that you had to carry. Not getting away with it, and partially feeling intentional, uh some not intentional. Okay. Ooh, release the fear and anger. Okay. Okay. So there's also a lot that happened to this mother by their own father. Okay. That was not, this has been hidden, right? There's been some real mental abuse, um, trauma. Wow. So a lack of trust in the masculine energy altogether is what's coming through here. Okay. But this is all going to end because your person is aware that you are that person for them. They want to give you this offer. The divine is working on this with you. Okay, where we are. You're not alone, okay? So you've been guided to either move forward and make it quick because there is a powerful emperor that wants to give you so much love. And this might be a new connection for some of you. But there's also, I won't punch you in the face. Okay, anyways. Um, Hmm. All right. Stupid phone. Okay, some of you need to move forward quickly. There is the divine is bringing in your true connection, your true match. Okay, this could be any sign. I'm not going to even go through it again. But there's definitely could be someone from the past that wants to come in and apologize because they know they could have been better. They could have done better. All right. They know it was in their own head, their own mind, and they needed to embrace more being able to be vulnerable in the connection, right? When it comes to love, we're talking about here. I'm just going all over the place. When you channel, it can go anywhere. It can take any turn, but we're not going for the worst. We're getting the highest energy possible to heal any emotional trauma, any loss that we may have heartache from, right? Okay. So, I'm getting for some of you, you're still healing from a loss of a father or a partner person. Could be your child, put it where it fits, your brother. You know your story. But here's the thing. It was all divinely guided and orchestrated, okay? For you to do the work, for you to work hard for what you want for a little while, right? And then to come in and understand that, wow, it doesn't have to be this hard. It doesn't have to be this hard. We don't have to work so hard for love. We don't have to work so hard at our career. We don't even enjoy it. I don't even, with this, some of you are not really enjoying where you are right now and you totally lost pleasure and really need to get still. Okay. And this is what I'm hearing. A loss of a father, yes, son of the morning. Okay. So there's also someone in spirit, a father coming in saying, look, just because I worked hard, right? Just because I worked hard does not mean you need to work hard anymore. Because I'm working on the other side so you don't have to. Okay. So you don't have to. All right. Embrace this new way of love. And I'm feeling there's the shift consciously happening with the sword here. That even they on the other side have learned that it was all an illusion. It was delusional. And okay, look, delusional uh, is using your imagination and making shit happen. All right, you are allowed to be delusional. And like if you are consciously creating or choosing to build something, or um, create, work on something. Um, all right. So I also feel like this is someone saying, um, I know how to work with the divine now and to connect with all my relationships. There's so much love in it. There's physical connection. Like in the past, we were shown that maybe this really, and I'm not saying maybe I don't know, I'm saying maybe I know, like the coronavirus, we were all thrown in the den, all right, the wolf's cage, to see who would make it out alive. That's what I heard. Okay. So in the past, a lot of stuff um, that you were not expecting, right? Work wise, whatever you're working on, created. So there were so many different paths you could have took. However, this person in the masculine, feminine, take what resonates, I don't care, was really stuck in this. I want to say it. Three-dimensional focus. All right, only here. Like, what do you mean? Like, everything is outside of me, kind of. Like, no, this is impossible. Now this person is believing in the impossible, the possibilities of more healing opportunities. Literally, there's so much healing opportunity here, and that's already happened. That's happening now. That's about to take place. All right, with mothers, with your children, um, and specifically a father with a child, or this could be a grandfather, also, and a child. It could be Pisces. I'm hearing Pisces and an air sign. Um, hmm. uh, so yeah, there's a sense and feeling of someone coming in to apologize. This person's from your past. Um, I'm feeling like many past lives. The divine has shown them or told them something about you, and that if they don't change, uh, sorry, sucker. In other words, you will be a loner. Yeah, you will be a loner your entire life. You will be miserable. There will be no pleasure. You will be sad and depressed. Okay. Wow. Um, there's also, I'm hearing that this Queen of Wands is going through some heartache right now. And this is bringing them into um, more of the self. Okay. They need to take the journey within. Um, there's also something about someone really hurtful. Okay. That has hurt this person, Queen of Wands. And she used to be so passionate about life, seeing everything that she had. And I'm specifically hearing this for somebody. All right. But remember, what comes around goes around. 444 on the clock. So your angels, your guides, Jesus, God, is asking you, move away from these fucking people. they no longer serve you. You work for Source. Okay. If you're someone that is building a business or creating a project, like you are divinely guided, protected. Um, the money will always be there. The emotional fulfillment that you aren't expecting could be from a new person or an old person coming back. It's really gonna surprise you. Somebody coming in and apologizing and knowing that they caused this. Okay, they caused this. Um, hmm. I'm just hearing enjoy the journey, folks. Enjoy the journey. And with that being said, I'm getting out of here. There is going to be a victory, a celebration, an invitation that is coming in. Get ready. Either way, get ready. All right. You will know. You will know if it's your person. You will sense, you will feel, and you will know. Okay. So, no more hiding. Bye for now, collective.